Hello and welcome back. And in this lecture, we are going to see that how the Bayes theorem can be used for the sentiment analysis. So in the previous video, we have seen an example of spam mails to find out if the mail is a spam or not when there is a word free in the mail, right? So looking at the word free, how you can surely say how much with how much surety you can say that it could be a spam mail. So we found that based on the training data we could have, we identified that it could be 32% of the chances that a mail is a spam mail when there is a word free in that particular mail. Now we are going to see that how we can do the sentiment analysis. So in this example that we are discussing, that for which we have written the program in the beginning, in the very first video, I showed you the program. In that program, how we are doing the sentiment analysis, how we can use the Bayes theorem for the sentiment analysis that we are going to discuss here. So Bayes theorem can be used for the sentiment analysis by predicting the probability of the text being positive or negative given the presence of a certain words or phrases. And here is the step-by-step example. So you will have some kind of training data. In the training data, you can divide the data to have the 50% of the data having the positive sentiment examples and 50% of the data or the sample with the negative sentiment examples. So you can say like probability of positive being a positive sentiment is like probability of a text being positive is equal to 50%. And then for the negative as well, we have the probability of a text being negative is 50%. So 50% of the chances could be there with a particular word or with a particular phrase in a sentence. Okay, so now we have to define the conditional probability. So first is like we have to find out the probability of a word being present when it is used in the positive sense. So that probability we have to find out from the training data. We have to collect the training data in that way. And similarly, we have the negative sentiment, and we have to find out whether the word is present. What is the probability that the word is present and it's in the negative sense, right? So, or you can say like the word has been used in the negative sentiment, and you have to see whether the word is available or not. What is the probability of that word being available when that has been used in the negative sense? So, for example, you can see here like we have used the word love and it has been used when it has been used in the positive sense. Then what is the probability that you have used the word love in the positive sense? Then its probability is 80%. And then we have sometimes uh, the love word used in a negative sense. It could be 20%. Like you have some kind of sentence where you have written like I would love you to get out from here, right? So in that case, this love word has been used in a negative sense. So we can have the sample examples, such examples with 20% of the probability, right? So there could be a word hate, which could have been used in the positive sense, right? There is a word hate which is available in a sentence when it has been used in the positive sense. The sample data says that there are chances like 10%, right? There may be some kind of sentence like I hate that you don't come to me. You don't, say I love you to me every morning, right? So this hate word has been used in a positive sense, right? But mostly the hate word is used in the negative sense. So when the sentiment is negative, then it could be that 90% of the probability is there that hate word will be used in a negative sense, right? Now we have to apply the Bayes theorem. So why will we will apply the Bayes theorem? Because we have to find out that a text is there or a word is there and it should be used, it should have been used in the positive sense. We have to find out whether the word which has been used in the positive sense or not. What is the probability for that? Okay, so we have the Bayes theorem you can see here, and I don't need to explain it again because we have already understood the Bayes theorem. So you can easily predict, like if we have to find out the presence of a particular text or a particular term or a particular word, in a sentence, and we have to find out the probability if that has been used in the positive sense, then this should be the formula. Probability of being positive into probability of text being available when it has been used in the positive sense, divided by probability of text being available, right? So this is the Bayes theorem. And now you know that you don't have a single word. You may not have a single word. You may have a number of words, right? It may be love, it may be great, it may be like honor, anything, right? So in that case, what you have to do, you have to use the expansion of the Bayes theorem, because in a particular sentence or in a particular text or in a particular paragraph, you may find number of words like I would love to have this, it was really great, or I really felt honored to be all of you with all of you. So those kind of things, if those kind of sentences has been used in a paragraph, then in that case you just can't consider one word or one term. You need to consider all the terms like love, great, feeling honored. All those words and phrases you have to use. You have to consider, right? So in that case, you have to do the expansion of the Bayes theorem. And how it will be expanded? Probability of text being available in a positive sense, when it has been used in a positive sense, then in that case you will do like this: P love when it has been used in the positive sense, P probability of great when it has been used in the positive sense, multiplied by, you need to keep it multiplying for all the words which has been used in the positive sense, in a positive statement, right? In a positive sentiment statement. Similarly, you can use this formula to find out whether the text is available or not when it has been used in a negative sense. Then in that case, you can use the word love when it has been used in a negative sense, probability of that, and then when the word has been used like great, but it has been used in the negative sense. Sometimes it may be that great word has been used in the negative sentiment, right? It may be that you can say to someone like, it will be really great if you just get out from here and you don't come again to me, right? So this kind of sentence is something like which is showing a negative sentiment, right? So that way we have to find out the, you know B text positive, B text negative, all these things. Right now we have to plug in the values. You have to find out whether the text is available, then whether the sentiment is positive when the particular text is available, right? And then you have to find out this way, like you will find out the probability. You have the formula, you plug in the values, and then you will find out after plugging in the values like this way, right? I love this product, it's great, so it's like 0.95, so very likely to be positive, right? So it means like this particular sentence is very likely to be positive because love and great word, they have been used in the in the positive sense, in a positive sentiment, right? So you got the score of 95%, not 100%, but yeah, more than 90% you have got. So very likely it is a positive sentence, right? Now we have like this: I hate this product, is terrible, right? So we have to find out whether this hate word and whether this entire sentence has been used in a positive sense or in a negative sense. So we use the same formula and we found that it's only coming 0.05. So it means like it is very very unlikely to be positive. It is very likely to be negative, right? So this particular sentence or this particular text represents a sentiment of having a negative sentiment, right? A negative sense when you are saying these kind of words. So by using Bayes theorem, we can update our belief about the sentiment of a text based on the presence of a certain words or phrases. This is a very simple example, right? But you can extend it for the more complex examples where you are using the machine learning techniques. So I hope you might have understood this particular concept that we have discussed just right now. And we are almost done with this particular small POC that we have created, right? So we have understood all the basic concepts which have been used from the mathematics. So I hope you might have enjoyed all this till now. And after this, we will see in the next video like what is the monomial Naive-Bayes classifier, and some kind of execution we will see for the tool that we have created as a POC, right? And after that, we will start the next topic, which is the next chapter kind of thing, like which will be to show you that how you can save your machine learning model. What is the way to save your machine learning model, right? Like every time if you see the code, in that code you see like every time it is analyzing and tokenizing the training data, right? It will be good that once you have tokenized the data, once you have trained the model, you can save that trained model somewhere. And not every time you have to train it before you predict the output of some kind of random sentence or some kind of random statement which user can provide, right? So in that case, you must need to save your machine learning model. You must need to know that how the machine learning models are saved. So that will be our next chapter, but before that we will understand this monomial naive bayes classifier, and also we will see that how we can run our POC and what else we can do with our POC, what else you can do, in fact, because I have told you all the basic concepts here related to the machine learning for the sentiment analysis. So you can play around that and you can do all those things, right? So I hope you might have enjoyed today's lecture as well. In the next video, we will meet again with the monomial NB, and we will understand all about this, how it is used, and which Python library it is available, right? So till then, have a nice day and bye bye. And please like, subscribe my channel and share this video. Thank you.